guys, Deepity here, and today we have a figurine unboxing. I give you the Final Fantasy VII Remake Tifa Lockhart dress version from their static art series. This has been a very highly anticipated figurine, especially with the popularity of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and especially with the popularity of Tifa, particularly in this blue or this purple looking colored dress. This is an official costume if you haven't played the game. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the box, the packaging, and then we're gonna talk about the statue itself, and I'll give you my review and thoughts about it. But first, let's go over some details. So the figurine stands 9.8 inches tall with the base. Without the base, it's about 9.64, and then the depth and the width is about 4.06 all around. So this is a pretty medium-sized statue. It's not too big. The figurine is like, you know, decently sized. It's almost a foot tall, so it's not bad. The figurine released on March 2023, and currently, if you're interested in buying this, it is available in the Square Enix store for $179.99. Looking at the box itself, it's pretty pricey. I think if you're planning to order this with shipping and whatever, it's probably around $2 so about $200. It seems kind of pricey for something this big, but again, I don't know how detailed it is. This is my first I have ever bought from Square Enix in their static arts line. I know their static arts line is a lot more detailed than some of Square Enix's like other figurines with the articulation and movable joints. So it being static and not moving, I guess they're able to definitely add more details. But anyways, enough talk. Let's talk about this thing. So as you can see in the front here, you have the open window where you can see Tifa standing in her pose. The bottom here is the static arts, and then it says Tifa Lockhart's dress version, and then it has the same thing in Japanese. So that's on the front. On this side, you have up close shots of Tifa. It's kind of gradated to be a little bluish over here. On the back, that has all the warning labels and all the little detailed information on the back here, and then a little logo on there. On the bottom, nothing, just some logos. And on the top, very simple, Final Fantasy VII Remake static arts. And then it says a bunch of little warnings over here. On this side, another window to see the side of Tifa's body. But yeah, let's go open this up. So if you want to get this statue, it is still available on the store. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else. I googled the figurine and it is available, I believe, on Amazon and some other places if you want to buy it there for whatever reason. If you're afraid of this selling out, and I could definitely see this selling out, you might want to get it online, or if, you know, if it sells out, who knows, if, you know, scalpers, they tend to raise prices up by several $100s, or they might not. I don't know, maybe they have an overabundance amount and nobody's buying them. You might get it for cheaper. But as of right now, it's about $179.99. Inside of the box, you kind of see the inside right here is just the back. The background here is just Midgard, the city landscape over there. All right, and now we have all the tape cuts. And I always say this in all my unboxing videos. You know, when you want to open these statues, make sure you open it this way, up and down. You never want to open this way because the statue might fall and break something. It might snap, some piece might crack, a little, you know, delicate, intricate, tiny, thin piece might break away, and you don't want that. So you want to open it this way like I'm doing. We don't need that here. The base is separate, so you could choose to use the base or not. Obviously, I believe you want to use the base since she's kind of standing on these little stiletto heels over here. All right, so here is the Tifa statue in all her glory. She's surrounded by a bunch of really thin pieces of plastic, so the hair doesn't rub onto the arms, and so no paint starts coming off. There you go. So here is the statue. I can already feel some of the really intricate details. I'm gonna zoom in and let's go talk about Tifa. All right, so here's Tifa's face. Can't tell if she's like happy or angry or whatever. It's kind of just like kind of a plain face, to be honest. It's kind of a little disappointing. I was hoping for some more expression, but I mean, it's fine. She looks good. The hair is really detailed. Some hair on statues don't show too much strands. They'll show some strands in the bangs or some of the parts that come down, but you can see a lot of the hair. There's like a lot of fine details coming down. So it's more realistic than, like, as they would say, like the anime aesthetic. So it's pretty nice. It goes all the way down to her booty over here. It's pretty nice, and it's not just a straight down. You see a lot of layers of her hair. A pretty cool detail. Some things are uneven. Some hair is like bundled up and bunched together. So that I appreciate the detail on the hair. So that's pretty nice. And you can see the part of her side bang. You could kind of see the detail of her ear as well. They did a really good job shaping her face there. The eyebrows are finely painted, as well as the eyes. There's a slight glimmer in the eyes, so there's a little luster in the eyes. So whatever they use different paints than her skin. Her lips are a lot softer than her actual skin. That's pretty cool. They use different types of paints and details to show different types of textures, because as you can see, the dress over here, there's a lot of details on the dress. There's a lot of lines, a lot of fabric marks over there. Pretty nice. They even have a little, like, over here, you kind of see part of her bra. So that's a really nice detail. That's unneeded. I don't know if that's a bra or if that's like a chicken cutlet or something, but there's definitely something there. That's pretty cool. Trying to keep it real, a little realism there. You know, that was unneeded, but they added that little detail. For those who are fans of Tifa, you guys are probably fans of her chest. You know, it's not as large as the original version, but it's on par with the Final Fantasy VII Remake. They're there. Pretty nice, pretty pillowy. Right, so she has pretty nice curves, pretty nice shaped body. The little lacy black beads, or I don't know what to call this, all over her neck. The little frills that comes on the side of her dress as well. Pretty amazing details. And you kind of see here the side boob armpit. We'll talk about that later. All the little wrinkles, all the little details of her dress around her bosom and in the middle. The paints is what's really showing some of the details apart because of the shimmer of the fabric of the dress, right? You could really see the difference of the light coming off from the skin up onto the dress itself. So that's a really amazing detail. It definitely gives the dress more texture opposed to the skin. The skin's very smooth. But yeah, let's keep talking about some of the dress here. The choker around her neck, you can kind of see it here as well. So obviously you can't lift the hair, but it does go around her neck all the way. The earring itself, she's wearing like they're like hoop earrings, but it's like a moon. I don't know, that's pretty cool. I don't remember that detail in the game, but I'm guessing that's what it was. That's pretty cool as how it's dangling around. I wish the earring kind of actually dangled, but it's static. It's like glued on that way. So, but that's pretty cool. And then the little wraps and embellishments around her, like the kind of like belts or I don't know what to call this, rope around her waist. It actually moves. So, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to, but like, it's very, very detailed, very thin, very fine. And there's like little knots, or is that hearts? I don't know what that is. I think they're little bows, but yeah, it's that. And then you can kind of see roses here. The roses are super detailed. You can see all the leaves and the roses on there, the little pearls or beads that wrap around the knot that's around here. That's pretty dope. And then you can see the waves of her skirt, each wave and detail, again, meticulously molded around her thighs. So that's pretty awesome. You kind of see all the little pearls or whatever these are supposed to be. It's pretty nice. Also, the dress, like how it's sheer, you can kind of see the outline of her tummy as well. As you know, Tifa is very fit. She's a martial artist. She works out all the time. I mean, she challenges all the buff dudes in the gym with the pull-up challenge and everything else. You could totally see the toned abs around there. And then it comes to her legs. Her legs are very nicely toned. I mean, it's not too muscular. I mean, Tifa is a very tough gal, but she's not like super muscular. You kind of see some muscle with the wrinkle around her knee over here, and it comes down to her calves. I wish they kind of gave her a little more muscle definition on the legs. I mean, she is a fit martial artist, but again, I guess because of the game, it doesn't represent her that way. I guess they're trying to be very close to the game, so you know, close to the source material, so I'm not mad at that. And then let's look at her like stilettos, or her high heel boots, or sorry, her high heel shoes. You can see the little wraps around here, and it's pretty detailed as well. There's like little strings tied around with beads going around the bottom here. And as you can see, it's on both legs. Pretty nice. They're not Louboutins, so it's white on the bottom. It's not red, which I probably wouldn't know even if I played the game. And then of course, the under the butt shots. As you know, Tifa in Final Fantasy VII Remake wears black booty tights. She doesn't wear panties. So for those who are wondering if you get a nice upskirt, you don't, you perverts, you don't, okay? You don't get any upskirt from Tifa here. And then we can look at her fingers. Fingers, I mean, she has nice skinny frail hands. Again, not really the hands of a martial artist, but hey, you know, I don't think Tifa is supposed to look like an Amazon or anything. She's just supposed to be very pretty. She just so happens to know martial arts. There is some slight nail polish on her fingers. I think it's white, but you can barely see it. She has very fair skin, so the white nail polish kind of blends with her fingers, so it doesn't stand out too much. This is my favorite part right here. You guys know me. I'm like a side boob armpits kind of guy. It has this, that's a really nice shot right there. The same thing goes with this side. Of course, the hair kind of blocks, but this is my favorite shot right here. It's nice. You know, she got the nice back arch. Her pose is very like kind of conservative, but at the same time, she kind of teases you. So that's basically a lot of the details here. I don't have too many complaints. I think the main complaint, I'm gonna zoom out now. All right, so before I talk about some of my complaints, I'm gonna put her on the stand here. The standee is pretty plain. It's just a plain black base. Kind of disappointing. I looked at the other static arts. So Tifa actually has 2 more static art. My favorite of her outfits is the purple dress. If they come out with like her original outfit, maybe I'll pick it up, who knows. All the other static arts statues, whether it's Cloud or Aerith as well, they all have plain bases, and I'm not a fan of plain bases. I guess they're going for the super minimalistic look, but I'm kind of about it. But hey, I'm waiting for her original outfit coming out. She does have the sporty dress outfit, which is this one right here. And she also has the exotic dress version, which is this as well. They're actually more expensive. The sporty dress is $199.99, so it's exactly $200. And then the exotic one is also the same price. It's probably more expensive because it comes with a chair, I guess. That's probably why it's more expensive. Well, this dress here is just her standing, but I prefer her standing because you get some nice leggage. So I'm a leg guy. I like the legs. Okay, so there's holes as you saw on the bottom of her heels. So you just put them here like so, and there you go. I mean, yeah, the base pretty plain. Kind of disappointed in that. I think my biggest concern is that I do find her head a little too, like, it's kind of, she's kind of leaning forward a little bit, like her neck, but I don't know if it's just how I'm looking at it, maybe, but like it kind of looks like she's kind of leaning her, like extending her neck a little bit, and I'm kind of like, it kind of looks a bit weird. But I mean, I guess it depends on the angle you're looking at her, but I think that's about it. I think it's a pretty nice statue. My second complaint is that this statue is too damn expensive. I don't think it's, I mean, I don't know what it's, I don't know if it's, I can't say it's like not worth $180, but it is kind of expensive. So I mean, $180 for a statue. I mean, I bought statues that are figurines that are a lot more expensive, but for this size, like the statues that I bought, you know, are kind of like much bigger, around 200, and then, you know, they're a lot more detailed. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, but overall, yeah, it's a cool statue. I dig it. Overall, I would probably rate it Final Fantasy VII. I don't know, maybe an 8. It's not bad. I mean, it's a nice part of like my little Tifa collection. I don't have too many Tifa figurines or statues, but it's nice. But anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. Let me know what you guys think of the statue in the comment section below. Are you guys thinking of picking this up? You guys think it's too expensive? Is there any other Final Fantasy VII statue from Static Arts line that you're into? They have Cloud, they have Aerith, they have a couple of things coming out, I'm sure. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and all that stuff if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Ready?